Hi folks, Puffin here with your Antifa News Briefa for September 18th, 2021. Today is the day, stage 2 of Trumpsurrection. The January 6th continued today, so everybody pretty much knows about this. So it's kind of interesting how this is going to play out. Of course, I'm recording this in the nighttime before the day of September 18th, so I don't really know what's going to happen, but let me make some predictions for you and see which ones come true. FBI could pretend we didn't know it was going to happen. Oh, we didn't know, like they did last time. At this point, FBI is at best entrapping these people. A stage below that is enabling them, which is, they're not necessarily entrapping them, they're just enabling them. They're not even enabling them in order to catch them. They're just enabling them. Or possibly they're just straight up accomplices. And this, I guess, will become apparent because, are they doing their job or not? If they are accomplices, and it looks kind of like they are just accomplices, like meaning the FBI is just helping this whole Trumpsurrection, like thinking they're going to win or something. I wouldn't put it past them. I wouldn't say that they're any smarter than that. They should be smarter than that because, in a way, they're probably being entrapped. The FBI is being entrapped if they think they're getting away with this. If they think that letting the Trumpsurrectionists, take over and not stopping them and playing stupid or whatever, while actually helping them out, is something they're going to succeed at, they're not. Now, maybe they're getting entrapped themselves. The FBI is getting entrapped by, I don't know, the CIA or some other intelligence agency above the FBI. But basically, they deserve to be trapped that way. They deserve to, if they're going to fall for that, if they're going to be like, yeah, we're going to, side with the Trumpsurrectionists, the FBI deserves to be probably scrapped. Because it looks like it's not like a rogue wing of the FBI. It's looking like the whole thing is Trumpsurrectionist or traitor or, Putin puppets, just like Trump himself. Because basically all this stuff is, working for Putin. So if they've been captured that way by a foreign power, Putin, then, we can do without them. Just like we can do without ICE. We can do without a lot of the police we've got. We're getting better in Colorado about getting better police because we've got some better laws and we're actually using it. But, it's a long road. But, we've got to follow the ones who are starting it. And I don't know who's doing it better than Colorado, but so far, doing pretty well. So just follow that model and progress that model even further, and we can get rid of bad police and bad police practices, bad police systems. Ultimately, it's not just one wing of the pie, though. We got to get rid of everything bad and fascist in America. That includes the entire military. So we're getting around to that. But right now, we're going to test some government agencies and see whether they need to exist or not anymore. Because if they can't protect us against the well-advertised Trumpsurrection plan for today, then, or if they're part of it, we don't need them. So we'll see how this goes down. If it's like, what people have been saying, like the government cracks down on Black Lives Matter protesters and they should do something like that to these Trumpsurrectionists or something worse to Trumpsurrectionists since they're actually trying a Trumpsurrection. I'm not going to cheer on violent tactics even against these people, but of course, if they're necessitating it by violent actions, then that's what they get. It is completely out of balance what these people are allowed to do and what peaceful protesters are subjected to. It's crazy, and you don't want the same thing. It's bad for peaceful protesters to be subjected to attacks and mace and all this other stuff from the police. You don't want that against the Trumpsurrectionists. Although the reason they claim to have this stuff is to contain violent crowds, and that's what you have. Now, if you back up and stop calling the original January 6th rioters and insurrectionists, if you stop calling them tourists and you start calling them terrorists because they are terrorists, then this next batch that's supposed to show up today are terrorist supporters. You can go ahead and arrest them on those grounds. But, to be fair, you should have called the first ones terrorists too, or else you are encouraging them to do it again. So that's what it gets back to. Are you encouraging them to do it again as part of some type of entrapment to gather more of the Trumpsurrectionists, to put more charges on them, even if it takes them waits you a while to charge them? Are you going to actually round them up this time? If more of them show up than whatever, a couple thousand, few thousand last time. If it's 5,000-10,000 Trumpers this time, are you going to go ahead and arrest them all? I mean, are you prepared for that? We'll see. We'll see how it all plays out. And how it all plays out is going to show some things about, the true nature of America, American government. Of course, it's powerful enough to stop these things. Is the power corrupted by these things to where it doesn't have the will, it doesn't want to stop? It's kind of very similar to the Taliban. When the Taliban took over Afghanistan, they say the soldiers didn't have the will to fight. No, the soldiers were never even given orders. The leaders had the will to just hand it over. So are our leaders going to hand over the American government to the Taliban Trumpers? Only time will tell, but today's pretty much the day to find out whose side they're on. Even if they do, even if they think, hey, we've got this coup all planned out, roll out the red carpet, hand out the hors d'oeuvres to these guys when they show up, I think the American people would take it back pretty quick. So I don't think they win, but how badly do they lose, and in what fashion they lose, and what amazing loserdom is about to be displayed today, we're about to see. And hopefully it'll just be kind of nothing, a big nothing burger of hardly anybody shows up and they don't feel emboldened to do anything, so nothing happens. That would be nice. Unfortunately, they do rally themselves, and they do have a whole lot of accomplices on the inside, probably enabling them to think they're going to get away with something. So hopefully not, but we'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned. I'll report if there's something to report. Have a great day.